Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video, folks. I'm back again in World of Warcraft, this time in the Wrath of the Lich King, and we are going to carry on with some of the quests that we have here in Howling Fjord. And with that being said and done, before I do get into the video, I just wanted to take the time to thank everybody for choosing to click on this video and spend their time with me. I really do appreciate it. So the aim of the game in this series is to get to level 80 with my Death Knight. Now, I did make a series for the Death Knight leading up to level 70. It is a work in progress at the moment for that series. I'm hoping to complete that. Initially, I was thinking of coming into Northrend with my Paladin, which is a healer. It just happened that I started out with the Death Knight, and so to keep things consistent, I just carried on with the Death Knight, and I'm going to continue carrying on with the Death Knight. Once we reach level 80 with the Death Knight, I will then work on the Paladin. I do also have a level 70 Druid now. Of course, I didn't level that one up. I basically got a level 70 boost and a level 60 Warlock. So these are characters that I can go on to level up in the future as things progress. So the plan is, of course, in the long run, to turn this Death Knight into a tank DPS spec via dual specking. Yeah, didn't really say that one properly, did I? But yeah, via dual specking. And I've been thinking of what spec to go on the DPS. Now, I'm partly torn between the blood spec. I don't know how good it can be as a DPS spec, and I'm also torn between the unholy spec. So I'm going to basically test out the unholy spec and see how good we can do DPS wise. The main aim of my blood spec is to do a blood tank, and I do like the fact that we can actually heal quite decently as a blood tank. It does increase my survivability. We'll see how well that'll play into my advantage. If not, I will consider going into Frost for tanking, but ideally I want to try and be successful as a blood tank. I think that is basically what I need to kind of point out here. So I am determined to try and successfully make myself a blood tank Death Knight. So that is the aim of the game. I've got a couple of ideas of how I'm going to spec out both specs, just very rough, and now I might do my own little variation on what is, I suppose, commonly known for specking out in the... We'll see how it works out. There are certain things that I want to get in terms of abilities and attributes for the class, but yeah, we'll see how it works out. It might not work out. I might end up probably going back to the drawing board and I suppose going down more of a conventional route, but I suppose at the core of it, it will stick to the conventional route of specking, just that certain things will be a bit more different depending on my playstyle. Now, we'll see exactly how effective it'll be. That's the thing. You know, I've got an idea of, like I said, what I want to do, but sometimes my ideas and how things work in the game are somewhat different. So we'll see exactly what happens there. So whilst I'm here, I might as well say that I am really looking forward to getting to Dalaran. I'm sure I'm not going to be amongst the first anymore. Many other people will have reached Dalaran well before me. It does seem like there was a bit of a race to basically level up. I'm starting to hear that people are already at this point in time at level 80, which is kind of crazy. So, you know, there'll be they'll be running heroics and probably getting ready for raids, which is kind of nice, kind of interesting. There's that, determination in people to do that. I do wonder though how long it will have taken them, or how much of an effort, better said, they would have had to put in to get to that level. And I suppose, they want to be first. It's fair enough. I'm not bothered about being first. I do really want to enjoy this expansion, to be honest. And so I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go through things. I'm going to try and play around. I actually want to enjoy it more than I did the first time around. So that is the aim of the game. I'm glad that they brought out Wrath of the Lich King, actually, because I did like it. Initially, like when I first played it, I wasn't quite sure. I guess for me, Burning Crusade was one of the cooler expansions. This is not a bad expansion, don't get me wrong, and I do like the Lich King quite a bit. I just preferred there were cosmetic and aesthetic things that I liked about the Burning Crusade. Whereas, I suppose, experience-wise, the Wrath of the Lich King had more to offer. And back in them days as well, Blizzard had a good, I suppose, promotional campaign for every time that the story progressed, so to speak. So every time, they were about to release a new dungeon, they did do some sort of like cinematic trailer, which was always nice. It was always a treat. So, yeah, I hope they do that again, because it's definitely a massive throwback to those days. I mean, in fairness, I do seem to be doing quite alright with the blood spec. I don't know how good it is DPS-wise, but it doesn't seem that I'm struggling to kill anything. There we go. Let's try and do a bigger group pull here. Okay, I am taking a bit of damage. Now, just as a fact, because we did do some dungeons, and off camera, I did actually look at the stats provided by the DPS meter. What was funny is I did tank them, and that's not the funny part, but what I found funny and interesting is in the healing category, I seem to have done as much healing, or I came in second after the healer, which is quite cool. That shows you how good the blood spec is as a tank. I mean, how much it adds to survivability in those scenarios. I mean, yeah, like I said, I wasn't far off the healer in terms of how much healing I did. Now, of course, the healing I do is more for my own survival, if that makes sense. But I suppose as a tank, that does make a difference, a live or die type of difference, especially in dungeons where there's a lot of damage going on. And maybe they get better on later on, but at first glance, the amount of damage, speaking specifically for Utgreat Keep, is pretty significant. Especially seeing, I suppose, with the Outland dungeons, which started to feel pretty easy. Nowadays, or before pre-patch, during the pre-patch, I don't know if they got nerfed or whatnot. They sure as hell felt like they got nerfed, but before or during pre-patch, the Outland dungeons, at least the normal ones, got nerfed, or they felt like they got nerfed. And so going into, say, for example, Great Keep and the Nexus, they did feel a lot more challenging. So yeah, I think it was, I did it after the Great Keep run, but also after the Nexus, but I did it off camera, just because I was curious to see how I did. And I looked at many stats and stuff, but primarily I just wanted to point out the healing for the blood spec, which was pretty decent. That shows me how much of a difference it made to my survival as a tank.
What's on your mind? Watch your back. How are ya? See you soon.
Okay. Alright. Okay, we need some hide. I mean, I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to stick around. I'm just having a look to see where basically it's recommending it, where it's showing that NPC or quest NPCs can be found. So obviously I'm going to do the right thing and stay close to the quest giver, not try and go too far just because we have to travel back, and that's, something that may cause or become a hindrance. We don't want to do that. We don't want to waste too much time traveling between locations. So yeah, the other thing is, I'm not going to be rushing to get to 80. Like I said, I feel like I should. But realistically, I really want to enjoy at least this first part of leveling, or this first character. Maybe afterwards I'll try and push it a bit faster, but right now I'm quite happy just enjoying the game and kind of seeing areas that, I don't know, in my mind I never thought I'd see again, to be honest.
It's too far away.
So definitely a bit of a throwback. Many things I remember, many things I don't. Many areas that have a bit of nostalgic feel to it, I'd say.
I need a target.
And just speaking for, I suppose, the game and myself, I know that there is going to be a lot of work to do going forward, so I'm looking forward to that as well. I don't know how and when I'll get that 5,000 gold for the epic flying, but I definitely want that. And like I said, here in Northrend there is a rare spawn that I do want to get my hands on. Now that rare spawn drops a unique mount that can only be found on that spawn. How long it'll take me to get it, I do not know, but we will surely give it a go. Okay, so basically going back to that village that we started with, or that we did quite a few episodes ago, where we fired the ballistas from. And as I'm fighting along here and stuff, I am actually listening to the music, which is actually quite nice. All right. Is it this one that we need? Nope. Oh, it is, yeah. I couldn't tell because of the bags. What are we looking at? Okay, we got that. That's fine. Okay, we need to do the hyenas.
I don't have a target.
Okay, did not happen. Whatever we're looking for off of these hyenas, we didn't get it off that bunch of 3. Okay. Grab this. So obviously, as always, I'm going to try and avoid unnecessary combat and just kind of focus on the quest. At this point in time, fighting NPCs is actually disadvantageous. There's no advantage in it. Yes, we get some XP, but really it does not make that much a difference. So realistically, we want to be focusing on doing quests. And it also looks like dungeons really don't give that much more in terms of XP. They're fun to do though, and they're definitely worth doing for gear and trying to get some better gear. It does make a difference to how quickly we can complete quests, especially seeing as most of the quests really involve us killing things. So, you know, they are fun to do. They are fun to run and look at and just have a bit of fun with them, really. And I suppose, realistically, what we're after is just the gear. So every time I do go into a dungeon nowadays, I'm just going to have to keep in mind that the XP in it is not going to be that great. So, with Wotlk Keep, apart from the axe, there wasn't really anything I found interesting loot-wise. I wonder if that's going to be a recurring theme with the other dungeons. The other thing I noticed specifically with Wotlk Keep is the fact that, for example, the loot of the bosses always seems to be the same. They seem to drop the same things, which again is something I'm quite keen to see if that is a recurring theme in dungeons. You know, I suppose in my mind I was expecting something a bit more diverse as far as the usable loot, and obviously with that I'm referring to gear that we can get from there. So yeah, I guess a bit of patience and we'll see exactly what happens. The other thing I'm quite keen to find out is if I'm able to solo group quests. Now, in Outlands, I was able to do that. I found it quite easy and I did most of the group quests by myself. So, yeah, we'll see what the score is. Okay. Ah, that's what we were after. We got it. And that's it. I think there is a node here that we can mine. So I need to get my... Okay, I'm gonna have to go up this way. Find my way to that node, basically. Might have to fight a couple of peeps here. The node, right. Where is that node? Apparently it's somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Perfect. Well, we got a bit of a journey back there. It did take us somewhat far. Now, I'm going to be honest and say that Howling Fjord is one of the zones that I know least. I always used to go into Borean Tundra, then into Dragonblight, and then, well, I had two options. It generally ended up with Grizzly Hills and Zulfarak or something like that. Zuldrak, or that area, basically. I always ended up finishing my quest in Zuldrak. So, we'll see. I mean, it's definitely different. And I definitely appreciate it, and I think it looks nice. It is definitely a nice looking quest zone. Not gonna lie.
Great to meet you.
Okay. Someone was taking fire damage there.
Safe travels.
So yeah, I feel like I've said it, but I'll say it again. Like, one of the things I am going to do is, or at least intending to do, once I level up, I intend to fully complete all the quests in the area. Now, there is a lot of gold to be had from that, and I think there's about 1,000 gold to be had from Outlands. Plus, in Outlands, I've got some reputation grinds that I need to complete. So, I will be returning to Outland both on the Death Knight as well as on the Paladin once I do complete that. And of course, that's just kind of the whole plan. I think I'm going to do that with more or less all of the characters. Yeah, we'll see how we do for making money as well, and what types of things we can craft, because that's the other thing. There's a couple of quests on this end right here, which I still have a long way before I actually get there. I'm just having a look here. Most of them will probably have multiple quests. So, yeah, I mean, we've made some progress. We have yet to actually get a level, but I'm sure that'll happen eventually. Yeah, so I always used to do, yeah, Dragonblight, Solar Bison, Grizzly Hills, Zuldrak. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things work. Alright, I'm just having a look at how scattered these quests are, and what I've got in terms of what is completed, if that makes sense. Alright. Just quickly looking at the quests that I have here. Trying to read it up as well. So dark iron ingots. That is what I need. I'm trying to figure out where to get those from. Okay, I think I know where to get them from. Okay. I'm also looking at the map, trying to kind of figure out, you know, how I'm going to go about leveling up here. I think I might potentially choose or opt to go counterclockwise this time round. Alright, let's go and get those ingots that we need. I say let's go. I probably should be more clear and say let's attempt to go and get them, because I don't know. I think I've got an idea of how to do it, but you know, we'll find out in a bit, I guess. Like, jumping down here is so tempting, but I know I'm gonna die. I'm trying to speed things up. I don't have a flying mount, so you know that is not gonna end too well. I mean, luckily I'm not too far from level 71, which is gonna be nice. Bit of an achievement for me there. Alright, let's grab this. Tell you what, this is a nice bridge. Don't think I'd want to fall from this height. I mean, in the game, it doesn't matter, but realistically, I'd probably be somewhat worried. But then it'd be a mixture of being worried, but also wanting to look down. So, anxiety from being worried combined with curiosity. Not really a good combination there, is it? They do contradict each other. Alright, so I'm assuming this to my left is an undead village. Yeah, it looks like it. Best avoid it. We do not want to be flagged in PvP. I mean, even if it did dismount me, I'd probably take a death rather than try hitting back the guards and getting myself flagged in PvP. Okay. Again, gonna be a bit of walking to do here, and it would have been a lot easier if we had a flying mount, but we're gonna have to basically just go around this until we get to the path to be able to walk downwards. And I can see the path there. God, it was this far away. Now, initially, if I didn't do that eagle or Fjord Hawk or whatever the hawk quest, I would have tried jumping it down, jumping from that little edge down here. But the amount of times I failed off camera there, just trying to get back into a position where I can actually do normal quests, not that rubbish, has kind of put its mark on me. I'm you know, I've got PTSD from it. Honestly, I've come out with PTSD. It stressed me quite a bit. I was getting a bit worked up with it as well. I kept missing the jump quite a few times, and if I got it, I just got the edge and then continued falling and stuff. So yeah, definitely not an enjoyable quest, that one. I will do it, however, but once I have my flying mount, I am not touching that until then. Well, I don't have the safety of it, so yeah. Right, let's have a look. We need the dark iron ore. We need to speak to someone, but I need to see what his name is, and then we have to search for him here in this location. So I'm gonna guess he's a dwarf, but I'm gonna check everybody's name. We're gonna do this strategically, double check. Okay, so clearly not here. Let's have a look down here. Alright. Checking out people's names. Okay.
What's on your mind?
Huh. Okay. Nope, it's a gnome. It's a gnome. I know I said the G. It's a gnome. Well, we found what we're looking for. Yarp. Let's go. Let's go, baby. I do find these flying machines quite fascinating. What happened here? Okay, I don't know why we stopped. Did we just give way to that? Never mind. Huh. It looks like we are giving right away. I don't get it. There's some weird things going on with this flying machine. It's given ways, or given way to other flying creatures in front of it. I suppose it reduces the risk of us actually being dismounted. I don't know if that's a possibility on one of these things, but I suppose, you know, it's worth keeping that in mind. And then it disappears. It goes invisible. Just like Wonder Woman's jet, really. One thing I never got, right, in World of Warcraft is this whole I don't know, technology perspective. So we have machines like pistols and guns and rifles, as well as flying contraptions, which I don't know how I feel about them. I would have, I think, preferred to have had some sort of mechanical flying device, but mixed with magic, if that makes sense. I feel like it would have looked and worked a bit better. Just a personal opinion, and I get it. I get that your gnome is supposed to be very good with engineering and stuff like that. Same thing with dwarves and stuff like that, and that's where they could have shined. You know, they could have been really good at mixing arcane magic, or you know, magics with automatons type of things, and turning them into, I don't know, say flying contraptions, or but fueled by magic, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it feels a bit too evolved for the world that we are supposed to be exploring, if that makes sense. That's just a personal opinion, though. I am listening to the music, which is honestly quite nice, and I'm glad I decided to leave it on. And so far, I've actually made quite a few episodes, and it also seems like we don't get copywritten, or you know, nobody's picking up, or you know, we're allowed to listen to music, and YouTube's fine with that, which I'm glad, because the music is actually quite nice. Dude, he really shakes the ground, doesn't he, when he walks? Alright, let's do that.
With you.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing this quest. Not yet. I might end up abandoning it just so I have empty space in my inventory. We got some quest items here that are left over. Definitely do not need them.
You got my attention.
Okay. So apparently I'm supposed to get into the machine that he's made for me. I'm not sure how to do that. Huh. I need to figure out. There's nothing in my inventory. Tidy these things up a bit. Yeah, I don't see anything. So it didn't drop anything in my inventory. How do I get into the machine he wants me to? Apparently we're supposed to be trying out the flying technology on it. Get rid of these. We don't want them. They don't really serve a purpose apart from just filling out my inventory. I would have dropped them off at the bank, but I have quite a few things in the bank that are more important than that. And if it's about alcoholic drinks, I can definitely get quite a few from other locations as well. So yeah, you know, I definitely want to be doing, with my character at least, some dungeon runs whilst my character's drunk. Why not? I might as well try drunk tanking. Okay. I can give to Sethum. So what I'm going to do is, because we seem to be getting quite a lot of beverages that are good for like mana characters, I'm going to be throwing it all on Sethum. He does use up mana, so that'll definitely come in handy for dungeons and stuff like that.
Off with you.
At least we can sell stuff here.
Christian a pint.
There we go.
Be good.
Alright. Now, let's have a look at what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do. I'm still finding stuff that I should have sold. Like, everything's kind of scattered in my bags right now. Don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I kind of know how to do that quest that I forgot how to do. So let's have a quick read of this, because I'm not sure. There we go. That makes sense now. So we're doing the rocket. Oh wow, this is so derpy. Huh. Okay. Let's give this another go. Apparently we need to be on this pad here to launch ourselves. That makes a lot of sense. We have ourselves a launch pad. I did that for giggles because kind of like my little satisfaction type of deal. I don't seem to have any control over where we go with it. We just basically go from one pad to another. Which makes sense. That's fine. Okay, take on the next one.
Watch your back.
Okay, we're looking for a crystal here. Let me just have a little read of this. I am reading it, but I'm really struggling to understand like what it really wants me to do. There aren't any markers on the map that I can see, at least. You can tell I've not done this quest before. I have no clue what I need to do here. Or if I mean, I must have done it because I did get the achievement when I used to play World of Warcraft. So there was an achievement for getting the Northrend Lore Master, and I got it. So I must have done this, but I do not remember a certain little thing about it. Okay, this is... I mean, it's telling me what to do. I just don't actually know where... Hold on a bit. Is there a crystal anywhere around here or something? Don't think I need to go this far, do I? No. Alright, where's that crystal? I mean, it's not the fastest of things, is it? I don't have... Okay, I can hit this thing. Barely do any damage to it. It does look like I am taking more damage than I'm actually doing. Oh, this kind of sucks. Yeah. We are definitely taking more damage than we're dealing. Could this be it? Alright, I see now. Right, you, go away. I don't want to play with you. Right, I'm going to have to do it this way. Come on. Okay. Goodbye. Gonna need to get another one. I totally over judged that. Totally got it wrong there. Here we go. Come on.
How are ya?
Okay. Alright, you have another one for us? Okay. Alright. So it sounds like we're basically testing the machine that he had us doing errands for. Let's give this a go. So where do I need to go? I'm finding that I have to read these a couple of times before I actually get the idea of what I need to do. But I do want to complete it. I mean, when I first played in Northrend, I think I would have given up on this and come back at a later time. But right now, I'm determined to do as many as I can here in Howling Fjord, to be honest. So I want to get as many quests done. I might have to return at a later time to complete all of them. That's very likely. There doesn't seem to be enough quests, at least at first glance, to get the achievement. But we'll figure that one out at a later date. Is this it? Aha! Okay. So I knew we were supposed to stand on a carpet and have an argument with someone. Didn't know which carpet it was. I guess this is it. Alright, well, I guess we're done.
Great to meet you. Off with you. Hi. See you soon.
Okay, we get back into it. So now we have all the 3 abilities that we've gained. So I guess we go and do what the quest was actually building up to, really. Yeah, we're gonna have to use all these elevators to get down. It's a bit tedious for my liking. I do like my quests to be fast. Come on. It's a good thing we have this thing in front. Don't want to be falling from this height. Okay. Definitely don't want to be messing this one up. Hey, what a situation I got myself into. I did not think this was possible. There we go. Come on. Is this it? Is this where I need to be? Right, let's grab these crystals. Okay, we have bluffed ourselves out of a situation. Interesting. So we're basically in a mechanized suit, scanning crystals and bluffing our way out of situations. I mean, I guess for a highly intelligent species like the dwarves, who are very, let's call it technology orientated, they are not doing too good because they can actually not see through our bluff. Oh dear. Oh, I don't take fall damage. Well, that's good to know. If I'd known that, I would have done it from the get-go. I was expecting to kill the suit from that height. I mean, that's kind of cool. That just means I can start from the bottom and work my way to the top. Look at that. We have some crystals right there. Sadly, there are some elemental shield that are not going to be our friends. Hold it. Stop it. Bluff. Well, that elemental's fighting a dwarven construct. As long as they're doing that, we are fine. We don't have to worry about being hit, killed, or attacked. I still bluffed my way out of there just for good measure. There we go. I don't know who said that, but hey, there's some more up here. There we go. Another one right here. We have quite a few. Okay, there's a dwarf there. Is he going to come and want to talk to me? Hey? No, he's just busy mining away. Minding his own business, I guess.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Okay, so further up the ramp. We have not really been bothered by these dwarves too much. Nope, here comes one. Alright. Okay, careful, we don't want to fall off. Wow, this actually goes quite high. Oh, wow. Tell you what, these dwarves have built a decent sized mining operation here. Okay. There's an earth elemental all the way up here. Okay, I wasn't sure there if I could bluff as I'm doing the scanning. It turns out that you can, so that's good to know. That dwarf's looking at me mighty strange. Don't know if he said anything or if he's got a reason to look at me that way. Okay, we've got 11 out of 15. There we go. Bluff you. Alright, you're going to talk to me then. There you go. Alright, so that's one took us more or less straight to the top. Right, you want to talk as well. Off you go. There's an elemental there. Oh, geesh. We've got some crystals here, so I don't know if this is going to be enough. I don't think we have enough in this area to actually complete the quest. 13. Need 2 more. Can I find 2 more? There's 1 more. Let's see. Where can I find that last crystal? I do think I have an idea. I don't want to fall all the way down. Maybe I get lucky and find one around... No, I don't know. I don't want to aggro that Earth Elemental realistically. Okay. Found it. Now, let's find this out. Let's see how this works. I haven't actually played with the rocket booster, so why not, you know? Launching. Huh. This is really dopey. If I'm honest. Yeah, it's a good thing we don't move like that. That would get very frustrating really quickly. Okay, well, that's fine. Seriously, could I aggro any more of these dudes? Alright, have it your way. Okay, had me worried there. I could see the vibrations. I didn't know where that giant was. We are quite far away from it, but still had me worried. Should thank Mr. Boomkin here for his assistance. I mean, I could have managed without it, but a couple of hits did make my life a bit easier. Okay, so we have this to still do. We have some options here. Currently speaking, we'll go for the plate for now. And let's okay, I see. So I have to get another one of these suits. We've done the crystals. We just now need to find a way into that mine that they're digging out. I walked past it a couple of times. I didn't notice it. Didn't pay attention to it. Didn't give it much notice. But I guess I know now where I need to go and what I have to do. Just trying to find a quick path to it. Or, well, for a start, let's find out where it is. And then look for a quick path to it. That's what I need to do. Alright. Definitely not up here. Seriously, bro? Go away. I've just bluffed you. Go. Bye. See ya. And of course we have a wonderful elemental that wants to smash our head in. I think what I'm going to do is potentially take a leap here, seeing as we don't take... Oh, never mind. He's gone away. If he would have just kept hitting us, I would have had to jump off. I know we don't take damage, so that's actually quite an advantageous thing to know. So, there we go. Okay. There isn't really much up here, so we just keep on going down. And here we go. The anxiety around that jump. Hold on a bit. Where's the entrance? I'm confused. This is a bit of a 3D maze here, and I feel like I've done it wrong, or done something wrong here. I think this is probably the best way to go for now. And we just keep on heading up. I'm sure I'll see it eventually. I know where it is. I just don't know how to get there. Haha. Alright, they don't get on the platform. That's good to know. Hey, discovered another one. Alright, where's... There it is. That's the one. Oh, we're going up too much. Right. And we just keep on going around this way. I'm gonna have to jump. There we go. Right on your head. Right, where is that cave? Right, get back to work, slave. Oh, for God's sakes. Right, well, I guess it's down here, isn't it? Right. Is this it? It does look like the entrance. Oh, shoot the dog. I've completely botched this one up. Yeah, see, that looks like the entrance. I don't know how I'm going to get up there. Let's see if I can go around this way. Nope. That's not going to happen. What if we just walk around this guy's beard or chest? I'm going to have to jump all the way down, I think. I don't see really any other options here. Oh, there's another one down there. That's fine. I'll take that one if I can. Here we go. Let's go inside. It's a good thing these things don't attack us, so we can bluff our way out of the situation. Of course, the rock elemental is not going to be so friendly. I really want that bit of ore. Okay. Is this elemental going to follow me all the way? I think this is what we're supposed to be witnessing. We have a elemental in tow, and I really don't know how to get rid of him. Don't think bluffing it will actually work. Come on, go away. Stop it. Please go away. Are you serious? God. He was not giving up, was he? Well, we missed out on most of, or a good portion of the story here. I guess we can always follow the chat. Oh, for God's sakes, really? Wrong answer. That's fine. You can keep on whacking me, buddy. I don't care. I just want to get out of here. At least we don't have a angry rock elemental to worry about. Someone died here. Saw a little skeleton on the ground. Let's quickly find those floating pads. See, I should have paid attention as to where they are. I feel like I've made a mistake here because I don't really know where they are. Oh, that sucks terribly. No, I don't think they were around here. Oh boy. Lots of angry elementals. Nope, I have no clue where those launch pads were. Well, we'll take the way we know works. Bit of walking involved for it, but I'm really tempted to try this one, but I'm going to stick with what I know works. Just, oh, yeah, if I didn't miss the ramp, that would help. Oh, the elevator came just in time. No, you can't come on this, can you? Okay. Suppose we are mostly out of this scaffolding mining area type of thing. I'm just gonna keep on going straight. I don't really care if these dwarves want to talk to me or not right now. They don't seem to want to talk to me, so that is actually not a bad idea. You know, or you know, a positive outcome for me at least. I don't have to bluff anybody. And we are nearly there. This thing is not fast particularly, to be honest. And yep, we're out of the machine. Two-handed. Well, that is the item that will give us the most gold. This is what it looks like. So we'll take it. And with that all done, that brings us to the end of this episode. Before I do finish off everything, I just wanted to thank you all for taking the time to join me and spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you folks in the next episode. Until then, stay safe.